Okay, in this drawing, I would like to combine the guide plate drawing with the sheet layout. So we're going to start by going to the guide plate, and we're going to copy this. And the way I copy this is to window the whole thing and select it all. I'm going to do on my keyboard, I'm going to type Control C. Control C is a copy. I'm going to go to my sheet layout. I'm going to do a Control V and place it anywhere off to the side. And if you have your dimension style and settings change over during that process, then you need to make sure that you have your dimension style and settings properly set for the sheet layout that you have here. Alright, so we're going to make sure we perfectly center this guide plate object in the border drawing. So what we do is take a line, and I'm going to snap from diagonal to diagonal. Now it's important to see where I snapped right here. The upper part of that title block. Don't go to the bottom corner, because we're trying to center it in our work area here. So I'm also going to draw a guideline on the guide plate object itself. So I'm going to go from corner. Now when I come down here, notice the object is notched out right here. So we want this corner here, but you may need to right click, go to Snap Overrides, and choose Intersection. Because these extension lines we have here from the dimension, there's an intersecting corner right here, and we can grab that to snap that line. So I'll right click, hit Enter, or Escape, either one. Now I got these two guidelines. I'm going to move this object over by snapping to the midpoint. This is important. I need to snap to the midpoint, and I'm doing my moving my cursor, and the midpoint's not coming up. So I need to right click, go to Snap Overrides, and make sure my midpoint is checked. There we go. There's the midpoint. Bring it over, and once again my midpoint's not on, so I'm going to actually turn it on because I want it on. Drop down to Object Snap Settings, make sure there's a check mark next to midpoint. That's important. Okay, so two different ways you could get to that midpoint. Snap. Alright, now I'm all centered up. I'm going to get rid of these guidelines. I don't need them anymore. So delete those off of there. But if you look a little closer, my dimensions, they are touching the title block, they're touching the border. So I'm going to click on the dimensions, get the blue grips. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Let's move them in, tighten them up so that it doesn't touch. Now notice it doesn't touch the border, so it'll fit. You just have to tighten it up. I'm off to the right here. This is fine over here, but I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. Just a little bit there. Up top, we definitely need to adjust this. So let's select, tighten it up. Now you'll find that maybe sometimes the object snap gets in the way. So I'll turn that off just so it doesn't screw me up. You got to remember when you need it to turn it back on. Let's tighten this side up over here a little bit, even though it does fit, but we'll tighten it up some. So it's real nice to be able to just slide and stretch things around with those blue grips. Alright, so this is the guide plate. It is all centered up perfectly. Dimensions fit within the border, and we're good to go. This is the guide plate in the sheet layout. Drawing is complete. Thanks for watching.